Welcome to Unity Baton Rouge, where we behold the Christ in each other. Today's all about kindness. And I have a not quite random act of kindness story to tell. A couple of weeks ago, I decided to visit someone who can't come out to see us. So I was going in to see her, and I thought I'd bring something to eat. Now, I can't cook, so that's the bad news. However, I thought there's plenty of places on the way where I can pick up something, drive through, and bring it, and we can have lunch together. Well, there was no place on the way. So I got there, and I thought, well, the good news is it's 12:30. Maybe she's already eaten because they serve meals in this facility she was. And I got in, got out the car, went in and found her. And sure enough, she said, I've already eaten. Good news. However, I had not eaten. And I can get hungry, angry, lonely, and tired pretty quickly. So it was okay. I drank plenty of water. That's a good thing to do when you need kindness, right? And we made our way out to the garden. I thought we were going to walk around the block, but it was real sunny, still hot at that time. And don't you love this weather? Yes. So anyway, it took me a while, had to find a wheelchair, found a wonderful shaded garden in the back of where we were. So our visit was nice. I was happy. And you've heard that idea of paying it forward when you receive a kindness. Well, this is kind of a paying it forward, paying it backward, because I was still hungry. And I thought of a good friend of mine's backyard that has this beautiful oak tree, because this was now way past lunchtime. But I called my friend. I said, can I come over and have a bite in your backyard? Because my next stop was far away from home and everything. And she said, sure, come on. Yes. And then that drive-through I had been whoa, that drive-through I had been looking for suddenly appeared right after she said I could come to the backyard. There was a Burger King. Don't you just love burger? Sometimes there's nothing better than a Whopper, fries, and a Coke, right? It's not health food, but boy, was I ready for it. So I got through the drive-through, made my order. And when I got to the fella that handed me the bag, he said, here you go, my love. Oh, what a kindness. Kind of paid backward. Forward works too. I said, I love you too. And rode on my way. So today, let's stay in that place of love and kindness. And to bring us to the next step in our kindness procession, Elizabeth is going to share with us. Let's give her a warm welcome. She's going to share a song with us.
Thank you. This is a song about from yourself to your God self. And if you would like to, I'll invite you to close your eyes if you would like to and experience this song more personally. Okay. Here is my love song to you. Finally found the tune that best describes how I feel inside when you walk in the room. Here is my love song to you. Only wanted to say you had my heart right from the start, and here I want to stay. The age-old question, it's written on every page. But once that you found love, how does the feeling stay? I look in my heart And I return again each day until I never go away. Here is my love song to you. Finally found the tune best describes how I feel inside when you walk in the room. Here is my love song to you. Only wanted to say you had my heart right from the start, and here I want to stay. And some things will happen when we each feel some pain. And how do you handle the anger or the strain? I look in my heart and I know it's growth and gain. It's wisdom. I know it's growth and gain. Here is my love song to you. Finally found the tune best describes how I feel inside when you walk in the room. Here is my love song to you. Only wanted to say you had my heart right from the start, and here I want to stay. You had my heart right from the start, and here I'll always stay. Oh.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And we have our board member, Melanie Bars, platform assisting today. Thank you so much, Melanie. Our son Isaiah is going to share our daily word. Reverend Charles Perry is going to lead us in our opening prayer. Jude is here with Jennifer Brumfield, who's going to round out our musical team today. So again, thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you all for being here. And Melanie, go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to this beautiful day. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Will you all please join me in our welcome blessing with outstretched arms and a warm and loving heart? Let's greet each other. All together, please.
We
We
love
love
you.
you.
We
We
bless
bless
you.
you.
We
We
behold
behold
the Christ in you. Who you are makes a difference in our
in
lives.
our lives. And so it does a big difference. And will you all please join me in reciting our statement of being, which is unity's first principle. All together, please.
There is only one presence, one power, and one intelligence active as the universe and as my life. God the good, omnipotence.
Thank you.
The lyrics are in the bulletin for our thoughts or prayers.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be careful what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. My words are prayers, and I am always praying. My words are prayers. I'm careful what I'm saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Good morning, everyone. Our affirmation for today is kindness. Kindness is the language of my heart. I set the intention today to give from my heart, to show compassion and kindness to everyone I meet. I begin first by being kind to myself. I take time for spiritual self-care and prioritize good nutrition, relaxation, and exercise. I am gentle with myself when I come up short, filling my self-talk with words of affirmation and compassion. Being kind to myself makes being kind to others easy and natural. I am patient and understanding, and I seek harmony and accord in my relationships. I let the small irritations go, remaining calm and pleasant. I look for ways to lighten the load of others and don't hesitate to offer a helping hand. My kindness, your kindness, helps create heaven on this earth now. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. Matthew 25:35.
So now, as Janet lights our Christ candle, let's move into a time of prayer together. Sweet Spirit, on this beautiful day, in this sacred place, we honor the Christ within. And we set aside any feelings of wrongness that we may have been taught, any shame that we may have been handed by parents or family, by those who know us, people on the street, or simply our own feelings of guilt over our judgments of ourselves, what we might have, could have, should have done. And we allow ourselves to look within and find that spark of divinity, that Christ, that our brother and way shower Jesus tried so hard to teach us to express. As we begin to lay aside those darker feelings and we focus on that light. Begin with maybe as small as that candle or even a star in the sky. We simply allow our attention to expand, to know that we are originally good, that we are God's beloved children, that each and every one of us can claim that which our brother knew. I am Christ. I am the anointed. I am divine. When we can claim our own birthright, we can turn that love and that honor outward. We can look at one another and say, you are Christ. You are divine. You are whole and perfect. And when we recognize that we are one, we claim together, we are Christ. We are divine. We are whole and perfect. in that knowledge of our indwelling divinity. We forgive all of the shame and sadness and darkness we have cast on our past. And we live in the blessed peace of the Christ, right here, right now, and everywhere we go. For this divinity, for this grace, this love, this peace. We say thank you, God. So much. Amen. So many things we can't control, so many hurts that happen every day, so many heartaches that pierce the soul, so much pain that won't ever go away. How do we make it better? How do we make it through? What can we do when there's nothing we can do? We can be kind, we can take care of each other, we can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. Nobody really wants to fight. Nobody really wants to go to war. If everyone wants to make things right, what are we always fighting for? Does anybody want to see it? Does nobody understand? The power to heal is right here in our hand. We can be kind, we can take care of each other, we can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And it's not enough to talk about it, not enough to sing a song. We must walk the talk about it. You and I, do or die, we've got to try to get along. We can be kind, we can take care of each other, we can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And maybe we'll find true peace of mind. if we always remember, we can be kind.
Don't you love kindness? Especially when you receive it. Question: how devoted should we be to figuring out what is kind in every moment? That's not an easy question for a people pleaser like me. Now, I'm a recovering people pleaser. Used to be, my story was, if I died, you hear that, where when you go into the next realm, you first see your life flash before your eyes. Well, for people pleasers like me, it was someone else's life flashing before your eyes. But I'm working on it. Webster's defines kindness as nice. Now, I don't know about you, but this sign that has become quite popular lately, be nice or leave, I don't think that's a very nice sign. It just rubs me the wrong way. And it can be tricky trying to figure out how to be kind, how to be helpful to someone else. You know the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished? Have you ever tried to be kind to someone and they didn't feel that was the right way to be kind to them? They just say, that's not what I need. And I believe if we're always trying to find how to be kind to others on the outside, we may miss something very important. Pema Chodron is a Buddhist monk. And she says that compassion for others, and by the way, another definition in Webster's for kind or kindness is compassion. I kind of like that more than nice. Pema says that compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. Jesus said, put first the kingdom. And where did he locate the kingdom? Within. So kindness begins with ourselves. It was kind of hard for me to get that in the religion of my youth. I was raised Catholic, and it seemed like, well, I was a sinner, and it was selfish to think about self and be compassionate to self. I think that's a lot of why I left, but here's the question: did I leave too soon? Okay, hold on to that question. What happened was we lived just a block away from the St. Rita's Catholic Church where I went to school every Monday through Friday and on Sunday morning. And then the Burger King opened across the street. So I said goodbye to my parents, and good little girl, I'm going to church, and then I'd cross the highway and go to the Burger King for a Whopper and fries and a Coke. Oh my, that was like I had found religion there. But the reason I wonder if I left the Catholic Church before the miracle happened, well, again, hold on to that question. I'm going to return to, y'all remember the Johari window? I talked about it a few weeks ago. Now I have a diagram. There's 4 panes to the Johari window, well accepted and respected in psychological and sociological cultures. The idea is that there are those facts about me and you that we all know. Like about me, I'm a white woman getting on in years, the minister of Unity Baton Rouge. And then there are things that I know about me and you don't. And that's for another time and place. Those are my secrets. Then there are those things about me and you that neither one of us know. I mentioned past lives or what's going to happen in the future. And there's a lot more that is unknown to both of us, about both of us. And then there is the real important spot in this Johari window. The last pane is the blind spot. And that's what you know about me, but I don't. So it is said that that blind spot can be enlightened by those who make me mad. Isn't that something? So we need to be kind to those that make us mad. They can reveal things about us to us. So if you spot it, you got it. Okay. Ken Wilber, the founder of Spiral Dynamics, who Unity loves, it's an evolutionary concept, mostly applicable to cultures. And Ken Wilber's idea of evolution of cultures is called spiral dynamics. And it's like you take one step forward and 2 steps back. So instead of an ascending line, we kind of evolve in a spiral. The important thing is you never go back to the bottom. You keep getting better. Ken Wilber also says that that which informs us, that which we spot, we got, that which affects us is that which makes us mad. If it makes you mad or jealous or resentful, you got that bad. So that's why we can be thankful. Isn't that great news? To be thankful to those that irritate, those that get under your skin, because literally they are under your skin. So most people are afraid to look at those blind spots. It takes courage to do that. And help is waiting. Help is waiting to help us see our blind spots. And she comes in the form of the Black Madonna. The dark side of God is known as the Black Madonna. She has many different faces. The shadow side of God and of the Virgin Mary, the Virgin of Guadalupe. She is more revered and known in Europe, in Africa, in South America. But guess where she originates? Roman Catholicism is the one religion that really revered the Black Madonna. She's important because she likes and loves the nitty-gritty of us, the dirty side of us. Mother Earth is another name for her. And humans live on this earthly plane, and we get dirty and angry and jealous and resentful. She's waiting with love. Carl Jung, who really developed the shadow side, said, I can either be good or I can be whole. I choose wholeness. Life, with all of its pain and trauma and good and beauty. I choose it all, said he. The Black Madonna is there to help us choose it all, see the beauty in it all. I looked for her in unity, and I couldn't find her anywhere. It was in that Catholicism. She's also known as Hagia Sophia, Holy Wisdom. And she possesses that love quality, the love of it all, the love quality that Jesus had. When he said, there's a log in your eye, that's why you got a blind spot. You're wanting to focus on the speck in the other. There's a log in yours. Now, that's not very nice, is it? But he said it, I swear. It's right here in the book. Well, it's as much evidence as we have of what he said, right? And then he talked about stones and those sacred Jewish people, the sacred in us. When they were ready to throw that stone, that bad word, that resentment at that adulteress, he said, let he who is without sin throw the first stone. And you remember what they did? And it's written here, their conscience was their guide. They put down the stone. That sacred human was teachable and put down the stone and walked away. Kindly walked away. In 535 AD, the Christian cathedral of Hagia Sophia was built. It's still called Hagia Sophia, but it's now a mosque. It was built as the Christian Cathedral of Constantinople. Now it is in Istanbul, Turkey. They didn't move it. They just changed the name of the city. And it was built under the Roman Empire, Emperor Justinian's rule. Hagia Sophia. Anybody up for a road trip? I'd love to go. Let's do a pilgrimage. I did do a pilgrimage to the Black Madonna in south of San Antonio. But boy, I'd love to go to Istanbul, Turkey and see that. So the shadow side brings us to the light. If we're brave enough to look at where we're blind in ourselves, what we're blind to about ourselves. The Black Madonna loves it all and shows us that we can love it all, the human, the sacred. It is said that the difference between the saint and the sinner is time. The saint hands the baton to the sinner, who hands the baton back to the saint. Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 2, I believe, references this idea, this energy that we call the Black Madonna. She's also known as a compensatory energy. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And then the Spirit of God. And then the Spirit of God. So that Black Madonna in us invites us to be kind to those parts of us that we would like to not own, to separate them from ourselves and put them on someone else. Jung said that the shadow side is the person we don't want to be. But we're human. We're all of it. And we can be kind and embrace all of it. We have a partner for that. Call it God, call it the Black Madonna. Love, kindness, compassion. Risk going past the log in your eye, past that blind spot. Because until we do that, we can't have real compassion for ourselves or others. We remain people pleasers on the surface. We have to go deep to find the dark, to find the shadow. And believe it or not, there's a Hindu teacher that gives us help in doing that. Deepak Chopra, in a book called The Shadow Effect, written along with authors Debbie Ford and Marianne Williamson. Chopra says, acknowledge it, own your shadow as your own, and embrace it. And kindly ask it, what do you have to reveal to me that I don't already know about myself? And if somebody makes you mad, ask a trusted friend after telling that friend what makes you mad. And here's the way to do it: anonymously. Don't mention the name of the person that made you mad. But just tell a trusted friend, a confidant, what it is that made you mad, and say, do you see anything in me that's like that? Or any variation of that? Or any fear that I have of being that? Could I have some identity in some kind of way with this? That it's affecting me rather than just informing me? And then Deepak says, get physical. Take a walk if you want to look at that in you that you don't normally want to look at. After you do that, after you talk to a friend, after you talk to the Black Madonna, she will reveal herself to you if you ask her to. She will reveal much about you if you ask her to. And Deepak ends this series of tips on how to know the dark side with meditation. He says, meditate. So I want to invite you also to come play. Come play with us. When Reverend Edwene in 2 weeks has her, I call it the Shining Shadow Retreat, learning to love your shadow and your shining self. And I have the privilege of co-presenting. Probably no accident that I'm talking about this morning, that I am privileged and honored to be a part of. And we hope that you are a part of. We hope that you join in this weekend retreat of looking at the shadow. For now, if the difference between the saint and the sinner is one of time, let us take some time to go into that still, silent place, the dark upon the face of the deep. We go there to know ourselves more and to grow ourselves more. So taking a deep breath all the way to your heart and exhaling fully any worry, any stress. Release it to the divine. The divine knows what to do with your worry, your stress. Relax deeper and deeper. Feel yourself as if you're sinking into the chair. The very palm of God holds you. That chair was made by God expressing with human hands. I invite you to continue breathing, being aware of your breath. While I borrow again from the Buddhist tradition, a meditation on loving kindness. In the space between the words, let your intention marry the words. Let the words guide your mind as you rest in this safe sanctuary of love. May I be at peace. May my heart remain open. May I realize the beauty of my own true nature. May I be healed. May I be a source of healing for this world. Deep breath in. Exhale the healing that you are to the world. And now bring to mind someone, anyone that first comes to your mind. Perhaps it's a loved one. Perhaps it's one that is challenging your love faculty right now. One calling you to love more. And know that that love is flowing from your heart to every cell, every organ of your body, and out. Vibration of love sent to the one that you hold in mind as you say, may you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you realize the beauty of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for this world. And so it is. And amen. As you bring your attention back to the sanctuary, a very special song that Jude and Jerry are going to perform for us. So just relax. And if you'd like to sing along, the words will be on the screen and as an insert in your bulletin.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. Yes, the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know we won't let hatred grow, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put a little love in your heart. I said now, put a little love in your heart. Oh, yeah. Put a little love in your heart.
Thank you so much, Jude and Jerry. And thank you, Reverend Lisa, for reminding us that our kindness does help create the kingdom of heaven right here on earth. Well, it's offering time, a time to give back to where we have been spiritually fed and nurtured. Let's all put our consciousness into the divine flow by practicing the law of circulation, knowing to give is to receive. We open ourselves to all the blessings raining down on us through the windows of heaven. We're no longer passing the basket. However, you are welcome up to the offering plates here on the platform and to the one at the back door of the sanctuary. To donate from home, please use the donate button that's located on our weekly email and on our website. If you're not receiving our weekly email, please email us at unitybatonrouge@gmail.com. Please join me in our offering affirmation. All together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive. Thank you, God.
dear Lord, please hear my prayer. Oh Lord, please hear my prayer. Keep me safe within your arms. It's your servant for glory. Oh, dear Lord, please hear my prayer. When my work on earth is done, and you come to take me home. Just to know that I am bound for glory, and to hear you say, well done. Done with sin and sorrow. Have mercy, mercy. Amen. 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 Now, amen.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that gift with us. Beautiful, beautiful. Jesus makes beautiful all things in our lives. Please join me in our offering blessing. As we see these offerings going out to support our mission, all together, please. Unity of Baton Rouge is a diverse, growing, thriving, healing community of wisdom, love, support, and service. And so it is.
And we have October birthdays to celebrate. Let's get our children in so we can do that.
We are walking as the love, as the love, as the love. We are walking as the light of God. As the love, as the love, as the love, as the love, as the kindness and the love, as the love of God.
Good morning.
Morning.
So today we talked about kindness, and we read Beauty and the Beast because the beast was not kind, so he turned into a beast, and then when he was kind, he turned back into a prince. We watched a video on kindness and compassion and why we should be kind to others. And we made kindness pots, which are pots of gold full of acts of kindness that we can give. So, Rhett, what is one that you did?
Kind to our friends.
To our friends. Share.
Yeah. Be kind to your family.
Ooh, yes.
And now we have our affirmations.
I am kind to myself. I am kind to others. My kindness creates peace.
Thank you. Any October birthdays? Any October birthdays? I'm not seeing anyone. Okay, we'll try again next Sunday. What do you say? We have any new members? David, come on up, and Jalen and Mary, come on up. So we want to honor you as new members of our church. And David, here you go. And Jalen, here you go. And Mary, here you go. Yeah, so our and Isaiah, here you go. So let us rub our hands together, symbolizing warming our hearts as we send our blessing up to these dear ones. We love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. Who you are makes a difference in our lives. Yay! Okay, and a couple of more announcements. Save your seat for the Shining Shadow Retreat. Forms again in the foyer and at unitybatonrouge.com. Next Sunday is Friendship Sunday. Bring a friend. The one who brings the most friends wins a retreat. And that is the one occurring on that following weekend, October 14th through 16th, with Reverend Edwene and myself. Betty Prindle is our prayer chaplain today. Wake up. So if anybody would like one-on-one prayer, please do see Betty. Betty, would you stand for a moment so people know who you are? And we're going to have an open mic night on November 5th. You'll hear more about that as time goes by, but we want you to think about bringing a friend, sharing a story, a poem, a song, and you'll be glad you came. Let us stand and sing the peace song and recite the prayer for protection.
And Jennifer, would you sing the peace song an octave higher, please? That you can do that.
If you'd like to hold hands, you can, not required.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. We're a family.
I don't hear you up and on.
Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Go for it.
The light of God
Surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
In